Welcome back to the Utilities Decoder. Today's topic is big. NERSA, South Africa's national energy regulator, admitted to making a 54 billion rand mistake when calculating the electricity tariffs. And this mistake will directly affect how much we all pay for electricity in the coming years. So what exactly happened? How did this slip through? And what does this mean for you, for businesses, and for the country? Let's unpack it. Before we dive in, let's remind ourselves, NERSA is the National Energy Regulator of South Africa. And their job is to check Eskom's applications for price increases to determine how much revenue they may collect. They're supposed to protect both sides. Firstly, Eskom, to ensure that they are able to keep the lights on. And secondly, the consumer, to make sure that we are not paying unfair prices. Now here's the problem. Earlier this year, NERSA made a mistake when calculating Eskom's 6th multi-year price determination, or MYPD6. Now this is the formula that sets electricity prices for the next 3 years, 2025 to 2026, 26 to 27, and 27 to 2028. Now the error was simple, but massive. They entered the wrong numbers for depreciation and the value of Eskom's generation assets. And this caused a shortfall of 54 billion rand in Eskom's revenue calculations. To put it simply, NERSA underestimated how much money Eskom said they needed. And because of this, electricity tariffs will be going up more than what was originally planned. This, however, didn't go unnoticed. The Democratic Alliance, especially Cape Town's energy official, Xanthia Limburg, strongly criticized NERSA. And she asked a question that many South Africans ask: does NERSA have the technical expertise to do its job properly? I mean, just think about it. If the regulator makes a 54 billion rand error, can they even be trusted to check Eskom's applications or the municipal tariffs? Limburg then went further, saying that this mistake shows that the regulator is clearly not stepping up to their constitutional mandate, which is to protect the consumers. NERSA, of course, defended itself, and in a media statement released at the end of August, they explained the situation in more detail. Firstly, they admitted to the error and confirmed that Eskom is entitled to 54 billion rand more than what was originally approved. They also stressed that Eskom had claimed a much larger 107 billion rand, and that settling on the 54 billion was a much fairer resolution. They also said that the error mainly came from the data input slip which was put into their tables and calculations. They finally argued that the settlement avoids lengthy court battles and helps balance Eskom's sustainability with consumer protection. Alright, so what does this mean for your electricity bill? Well, here's the numbers. For 2025 to 2026, this current year, there's no additional increases. The prices will remain exactly the same. However, in 2026 to 2027, there's an additional 3.5% increase, making the total increase around 8.76%. In 2027 and 2028, the tariffs will go up by an additional 2.64%, making the total increase 8.83%. So while there's no shock this year, unfortunately the pain is coming in the next 2 years to follow. And this isn't just about households. Landlords may find it more difficult to recover the electricity costs from their tenants. Businesses are going to struggle from increased operating costs, and municipalities have to rework all of their budgets. It's a ripple effect that's going to touch everyone. And this raises two very big questions. But first, let's take a word from our sponsor. In times like these, when tariffs change overnight and uncertainty becomes the norm, you need a partner who doesn't run from the storm, but charges through it. At UMFA, we stand firm, helping landlords, businesses, and municipalities make sense of complex utility data, ensure accurate billing, and keep infrastructure funded for the future. Like the buffalo that faces the storm head on, we move with strength, clarity, and purpose, protecting your utility investment every step of the way. UMFA, through the storm, keeping the power behind your business. Firstly, trust in the regulator. If NERSA is making errors of this size, how confident can we be that tariff decisions are correct and in our best interest? Secondly, the impact on South Africa's energy future. Eskom is already in a financial crisis. Mistakes like this add pressure to both sides and make public confidence even weaker. Now, the DA has a point. NERSA needs to prove it has the right expertise, systems, and accountability to manage something as crucial as electricity tariffs. So, to wrap it up, NERSA has admitted the 54 billion rand error in the tariff administration. The DA is questioning whether NERSA is up to the job, and NERSA is saying that the settlement is fair and in the best interest of Eskom and consumers. The truth? Only time will tell if the regulator can gain public trust and prevent any further mistakes. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay efficient, and stay empowered.